second go at the rookie orientation?
Good. We got it done. So excited to come back to the open test and just get right to it. It's good to be back here, good to be driving again and, work back into it. So glad we got the program done. Everything feels good and we're all set.
Is it good to not kind of feel rushed? I feel like maybe Meiji was rushed and had a lot of time. Obviously, we don't have it, but are you excited to just kind of, like you said, ease your way and have some patience going towards the Indianapolis?
For sure. I'm going to be way better prepared in a lot of ways this year. So, yeah, having done this now instead of doing it at the open test and, spending time there doing that instead of, proper running, I think it's just going to make everything better. And, yeah, I'm excited to get back and just get straight into it. And I will have more preparation, more time with the team, more time in the car, and more actual practice here at the track before the race next year.
Looks like you're going to be working with Kate Gunlack, maybe, as an engineer.
Kate was on the stand for this test, and yeah, it's been great working with her so far. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the season. But
and then you had Scott on the radio with you too, so you did the exact opposite of someone new, one of the more experienced people, right?
Yeah, we have a bunch of new people on the stand. I would say at least half the timing stand is new for this test, and we've got a lot of people switching roles, new people coming in, and so yeah, it's good to work with that whole new group of people, and everything's great so far. So really happy with the people we have on the car right now.
How did your relationship grow this summer with Grandpa Pato? He just called himself Grandpa.
Grandpa Pato.
Because he's the oldest on the team. How has that relationship grown? And then what's your relationship so far, kicking off things last week with Christian Mulder?
Yeah, Pato is great to work with, and obviously we were teammates for the later part of the 24 season, but I've known Pato for a while, and he's always fun to be around. Obviously, super talented driver. There's a lot I can learn from him, so happy to have him on the team. Happy to have Grandpa Pato on the team. Christian, I don't know as well. This is kind of first day for us as teammates, really. But no, I've really enjoyed all the time I've spent with Christian so far. We spent the weekend together in Sonoma at Velocity last week, and had a ton of fun. So getting along really well. It's a good group, good vibes. Excited for the new season.
It's only, I know it could be nothing because it's rookie orientation, but how much different maybe of a program or personnel is it doing ROP with a team the size of McLaren compared May to less personnel? Is there any differences that you've noticed from this 3 phases compared to the 3 phases completed back in the spring?
Yeah, for sure. Look, there are a lot of differences. It's obviously a bigger organization. I've spent a lot more time with these people than I had with Coyne when we came last year, and feeling a lot more comfortable. Right? It's just time in the IndyCar, time with the people, and so yeah, we got through it, no problem this time. No, nerves the first time out at the speedway. So it was definitely a different experience, and I think it will continue to be a different experience through the rest of the month.
Talk about your season. Obviously, look, you never could have predicted what happened from winning the next race at St. Pete to, I guess, today, right? What have you looked back on from this past year? And it's kind of hard to believe if you really think about it.
Yeah. It's incredible. We were talking about, I've been in Papaya since June, and it feels like it's been a lot longer than that. Since St. Pete last year, it feels like it's been 5 years. So much has happened, and my life has changed a lot in many different ways, both on and off track. So I'm excited to go into the 25 season with some stability, know what's happening. We're ready to go. We're going to be well prepared, and it's just going to be, this sport is never relaxing, but it's going to be relaxing compared to last year, so I'm excited.
Speaking of that, I'm not sure when your plans for 2024 were finalized, but how relaxing is it knowing that everything for the next year, maybe 2, maybe longer, is settled out? You know what's going to happen. You know who's going to be there. You don't have to worry about where you're racing, anything else like that, and anything added beyond IndyCar is just a bonus.
It takes so much off my plate, and it's really nice to just have nothing to think about other than making myself a better race car driver. Everyone in this series is a professional. This is what we do, and for me last year, I felt like I had a lot of other stuff going on where I was, you know, trying to figure out where I was going to be, doing the sports car racing, doing lights, next, IndyCar, with multiple different teams. So yeah, it was just a lot going on in the background, and to have all of that quieted down now is very, very helpful.
You're moving here, you're staying in California?
I am going back and forth, but I'm here most of the time. I'm going to be here for the next month and a bit in the shop. So I'm going to spend as much time here as I can. Yeah.
How much do you try to stay sharp? Because I remember we talked January, February last year. You raced like 5 different race cars in like 7 different series, and now it's just focused on one. I'm sure the repetition, how much different is this off season going to be, knowing that, as you just said, it freed a lot off your plate, but you only got one car to think about now. Is that, or are you going to be doing other series just to stay sharp?
Yeah, we'll see. I'd like to try and do Daytona. I don't know. We'll see. But no, this is definitely the main and really only focus. And while I think it is helpful to drive other stuff and just be in the car all the time, I think there's something to be said about, you know, having some time off, spending time with the team away from the racetrack. It's a different experience, getting to know people better, being in the shop, not in, you know, the stressful environment of, you know, even a test. Everyone's, you know, working. So, yeah, it's going to be different, and I think ultimately it's going to be beneficial to just have my one focus, the IndyCar.
Is there any different feeling driving out of that tunnel this morning, like compared to May? I mean, you're here, you know, like you're still at that time with H&P, you're still doing the coin stuff, and now it's like, this is my car now, this is my team. Is there any different feeling pulling in that tunnel? Very,
very different feeling. Again, I'm just, you know, so much more comfortable with where I'm at, know what's going on, I know what to expect, and, you know, when I get in the car, we can get straight to it. There's no, you know, kind of figuring things out. It's just know the people, know the car, get to work.
Thanks. Cool.
Steven Stump of Fronstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.